In this video, I'll go through some of the 1.5 version changes of the FMO app. I'll try to do it quickly because just like with driving, the longer you're on the road, the more accidents you might get into, so drive faster. So the first thing I'm doing here is I'm not doing the initial import, and that'll be explained later. There's a tool now which does syncing, so it'll look at your sync directories and it will tell you what is different. And then you can import them using this sync button, but I want to show you the auto sync first. The auto sync is an option here. I'm going to turn it on. It will look at your source folders that have the sync flag and it will pull in files that are different. It will move files. It will just do a sync on your database with the file system. To show you that, I have to create another database, so let's do that. Now I'm going to go back to our first database and it will auto sync. There it's auto synced. Going over here, we see here are the files that it synced. It's included here. If we go back to the browse, it has created the thumbnails for those files. Go ahead and copy this page to show you another feature, and that feature is playlists. So playlists now, in this primary area, you can create from the clipboard. So I'm going to go ahead and make this playlist, and it'll create a playlist with these 25 items. And we can go to manage playlist, and here it is. We can press play and it will play what's here. We can browse the playlist and it'll show us the playlist in the browse. And we can click on the playlist and order things and remove things. So you can also add more things into the playlist. So if we go back to the browse, clear the context by either just clicking on this or removing the chip manually. I'm going to go to another page, clear this, go back to the playlists, which are now here, and add from clipboard. So these are new items, not here yet. And now we have those items. Another feature is the full screen mode on the inline player. It now uses the app controls. Which are nicer than the OS controls, which I'll have to import a video to show you that. So to do that, let's close this off. Now it finds the videos because I added that as a filter. We have one here, so let's go ahead and play this. There you have it. Another feature added is the stamps feature. I'll show you that. It's a combination of these two. It allows you to apply multiple into the stamp and then stamp entities with it. I guess I've already created some here, so just to create another one, so you see how that's done. So I've created this. In fact, each new line here is a separate tag we can add. On the attributes, there's a nifty feature which is if you are typing something and it recognizes it as a template, like rating for instance, it will use that template. So let's go ahead and do that. Then make a stamp out of this. Now I've already made a stamp, but let's show you how that's done anyway. So I'm combining tag templates and attribute fill templates to make a stamp. Now I've made the stamp. Let's go to an entity to stamp it. You can stamp it in a couple of ways. One is just by going over here and using this, and thus we've stamped it. It has the tags and the rating based off of that stamp. The other way is by using a key, and that goes to another feature I've added, which is customizable keys here. So this is the stamp key. You can customize it. Let's go ahead and make it Alt-I. Then come over here, press Alt-I, and you'll get this dialog. And you can maneuver here, and you can press Enter, and then choose a stamp. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.